My name is Zoe. I am first year here at Seneca. I was born in Toronto, and I play for women's soccer here, and my position is the goalkeeper. And my program I'm starting is the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I'm pretty sure I got into soccer starting with a camp I did when I was very young. It was kind of like an all-over kind of thing, and we started off just playing some soccer in the gym, and I remember really enjoying it. And I think I was like around 5 at the time, so I think I just remember going home and be like, wow, that was so much fun, and then maybe my parents got the hint that I wanted to play soccer, and then just went from there. My first experience competing was when I started to play house league. I think I didn't really know it was competing at the time because I thought it was just so much fun. I didn't really have the mindset of competing, so I just thought to go and have as much fun as I could, and yeah, it felt great. I really enjoyed myself, and it didn't really feel much of a competition at all. I just had so much fun. I had sustained a concussion a few years ago near the end of our season, and I couldn't play for 4 months. So it was really hard not to be out on the pitch, and I had to be very disciplined and not rush back from the concussion too soon, because I really had to focus on getting better first, or else you could just make the condition worse. But I remember having a lot of support through this time, and my mentality was kind of just to make sure you get better first, and then and don't do kind of half and half, oh, I'm going to play soccer just for a little bit, because in the end, if you get hit in the head, it can make the concussion way worse. One of my accomplishments I'm most proud of is when I was at a club team called USC. We had a banquet at the end of the season, and I remember getting the Most Committed award, and I was just really happy because I put in a lot of effort during that season with that club, because I had just been recruited from a bad team into this amazing team that I was so lucky to be a part of. And I remember I have to keep up with these girls, they're so good and everything like that. And my coach pushed me really hard because he knew I wasn't quite at their level. But throughout the season, I think he saw that I got better and better, and maybe recognized it a little bit by giving me this award, so I was very happy. Another award I'm proud of is getting most shutouts in one of the leagues I was in. It was against the other goalies in the league as well, and I was just very grateful to have the most shutouts. I owe a lot to my defenders as well and the rest of my team, but it was great to be recognized and like that in front of the whole league. So that's something I won't forget. Another accomplishment I'm very happy about is being recruited to Seneca. I remember meeting with the coach and the goalie coach after a game in King City, and they saw me play. Even though we'd lost, they came up to me afterwards and said hey, we think we can work with you and make you better, and they gave my dad this little envelope, and then he showed it to me later in the car, and I was just oh my god, they gave me a ride to Seneca, and that was just crazy. I remember being so happy because I don't think that's ever happened before. So I remember just being over the moon, and being able to play college and university soccer had always been one of my goals ever since I was a kid. So I'm super happy to be here and doing that. I had a goalkeeper coach named Hakeem. He helped me and developed me as an athlete, as well as influenced my career, because he had always pushed me to my limits, and he always has the saying of, oh, it's just an inch more or just 1 meter further, which was kind of targeted towards goalkeepers. It was kind of if you had, if the ball was only a meter ahead, is only that much of a difference between saving and not making the save. So he'd always had that saying, and it's definitely influenced me as a goalie, because it always makes me just want to work that much harder to make that save or complete the play. And he's been huge in helping me I always looked up to him as well because he was the former national team player for Bangladesh, and I thought that was really awesome. So he's also just a great guy who understood the way I train and who I am, and we got along really well. So I was just super fortunate to be able to work with him. Yeah, so one of my most memorable moments playing soccer as a goalie would have been when I was playing with my former club, North Toronto, and we were away at Darlington, and it had been a really close game. We had won 3-2. So at the beginning of the game, we started off not too great. One of my defenders had gotten a foul in the box, so they had a penalty. Fortunately enough, I saved it, and I got on that rebound as well, so I was able to keep it clean and prevent a goal. I was super happy, and my coach was super proud. I just remember him being, "Oi, Zoe!" because he's British, right? Like, "Great job, what a save!" And I was just so happy. I was like, "Yeah, thanks, Steve." And that was just so great. And I remember the game going on, and I wasn't afraid to come out of my box and make the play, and I had been very strong to make sure I get there first and use my body. And I also remember making another save to my bottom right corner. And I thought that was a really good save looking back at the game now. And then after that, I started hearing some of the parents chanting my name in the stands that were the parents of some of the girls on our team. And I remember just feeling so happy when they were doing that, because I don't think anyone's ever chanted my name before. And especially in a game like that, it was so close and everyone was playing super well. I remember just being really happy on hearing them do that, and it gave me all the more motivation to continue to play my best game and eventually win the game. So it was very memorable for me.